Good morning. I'm giving this little presentation to give you some ideas and help you along with the speech class. First of all, I'm sure that you thought I would look like a movie star, but this is what you get. All right. Every time I teach a speech class, I think that it should come with a warning label that tells people to put away all the knives, all the guns, all the ropes that they could hang themselves with, because for many people, being in a speech class is like contemplating suicide. I want to make this easy, so we're going to really talk about what you can do to get through this class and have it be a pleasant experience. Okay, first, go this week to youtube.com and set up an account. It's free. It'll take you 5 minutes. Put in your username, your password, and you've got an account. Then, when you do your video, you can easily upload it to YouTube and make it simple for us to see it. When you get ready to do your video, there are certain things that you need to think about. First of all, check the lighting. When I went to set this up a little bit ago, I had to close some shades, turn out some lights, and make it so that I could do a quick test and make sure you could see my face. Do not have a big window open with light shining in and it puts your face in shadow. Many times people will do a video and they'll have a light just up above their head so that the top of their head is lit but their face is in shadow. So work with the light. Think about the background a little bit. It doesn't have to be a blank wall, but make sure that you're not standing in front of the television and with the television on. We had a student here recently, and more people were watching The Young and the Restless than they were watching the student. So lighting is good. Background you've got to think about. The distance from the camera. First of all, stand up. Stand up so that we can see the upper part of your body and we can see the gestures that you're making, the movement that you're making. If you're sitting down, you're nothing more than a talking head. So back up a little bit and make sure you know what's happening. Camera height. Move the camera up or move your computer up or whatever you need to do so that you are looking more directly into the camera itself. If your camera is sitting on the desk and you're way up standing up and looking down at it, it's a little disconcerting to your audience. So make sure that the camera is at a decent height. That's important. Many people get hung up looking at themselves on the monitor rather than looking into the camera. Try to look into the camera and keep some good eye contact. So far we've covered 2 things. Get that YouTube account and also just the general process of making a video. Now, let's get to the speech. You now have an outline. It starts with a general purpose statement. That's just for you. Do not start your speech out by saying, when I am done, I want my audience to know, yada, 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 yada. You're speaking to an audience. So you wouldn't say that. Start out with your introduction. You've got to believe that you're talking to a group of people about something that you are truly passionate about. That's a big advantage you have in this class. Now, do not read your speech. Many of you remember being in high school, having to give a speech. You're standing up there with your paper, shaking like a leaf. Your friends are all out there snickering and smiling and trying to get you to laugh. And you stumble through reading a speech about Egypt or some place like that, and you're mortified. And then 20 years later, you come into my speech class and you still remember that in your head. The biggest mistake you can make, and the biggest thing that will get you a lousy grade, is reading your speech. Also, don't memorize it. Don't memorize it. You know what you want to say. You can simply have some notes that you can work with and speak the speech to your audience. Don't worry about little stumbles like I just did. It's okay. But you're delivering a message. The notes can be in your hand on cards, not on paper, on cards so that you can glance down at them, but they should only be in bullet points, not full sentences. I've had students who do speeches and they will stand with a piece of paper and they'll say, "Good morning. My name is Steve Parker." And you think, wouldn't you know your name by now? So, think about how you're going to deliver this. I know you're going to be nervous. That's one of the reasons we do 3 pieces. The first half, the second half, and the final. Don't wait until the very last minute to do this. Start early, because I can tell you, many of you are going to have some problems as far as getting your video uploaded or figuring out how to make a video or whatever. Don't wait until Saturday night to get started on your first half video. Use this and you'll have a really successful time. If you just, number one, get your account, think about the surroundings and how you look on the screen, and third, know your topic well enough that you can deliver it. We're going to have a great batch of speeches, and I know that this will be something that will help you in your future careers.